Mr. Rodriguez had it all figured out like a solved riddle. He knew his way through every maze, every complexity, and every hurdle, as if he had charted his own destiny, and he had scripted the sole play of everyone around him. He had an invisible control over all the lives that were associated with him. For example, his wife, to whom he was, of course, a very loyal husband, a role model to their daughters, and a perfect son-in-law to her parents. His wife thanked herself every day for the loving husband that he has always been. His children doted on their father for being the perfect idol in their lives, showering them with gifts and the most coveted vacations that became the talk of the school among their friend circles. Mrs. Rodriguez thought of him as the perfect husband who has never ceased to be the lover that he has been since their sophomore years at Harvard. His habits of slipping through poetic notes to compliment her at every occasion has survived through all these years of marriage. He was great with a rose and in bed too, without one in hand. The business was thriving, and his client list included some of the best names from S&P 500. This Christmas, he got a new vacation home at Aspen. It was what you call bingo all the way. He also had the social side to himself. That included the regular weekend barbecues with neighbors and the occasional charity dinners to donate for the hungry in Africa. He was known to be socially active among his circles and was the most sought after company on the golf course. Tonight, Mr. Rodriguez is late for a business trip. He is hurrying to the airport. His wife often helps with the packing in spite of her husband's loving objections. His driver drops him at the airport and he makes a few hurried calls on his way to make the final arrangements. The driver leaves after dropping his perfect boss, who never shies away from giving him his yearly raise with a smile on his face. He leaves with the comely satisfaction of having done his duty towards an empathetic boss. After taking a few steps inside the airport lobby, Mr. Rodriguez receives a call on his phone, which prompts him to retract his steps to the airport entrance. After waiting for a while, a car draws in front of him, and without a fuss, he hops into it with a sleek baggage. The driver seems to be none other than his private secretary of 6 months, Miss Jennifer. They are heading to the downtown hotel. The presidential suite is waiting for the two. Don't worry, nobody will know. It will not be a blind spot in the otherwise spotless book of his life. He has been very discreet about it. Nobody knows, excepting the secretaries who leave after their internship of 6 months and the HR firm who keeps the continuity of the supply chain after all. Where is the wrong if nobody knows? Mr. Rodriguez has been very discreet in hiding it all. He invests well to keep it under wraps. Public image is an important factor in the social business called life.